Welcome to PVT Express News channel. Subscribe to the channel and don't miss the hottest news of the day. Our today's newsletter includes the following content. Transmission volume exceeds 100 million every 22 hours. But was then removed from the rack. The famous little flower. Yangzi removed from the cast. While filming The Legend of White Snake, the chief experienced a very bad migraine. At least Rin Jialuan was reluctant to film a kissing scene with Yangzi. In fact, the first championship was started by Zhou Dongyu. But Zhou Dongyu feels that he is not ideal, because she saw the great pleasure. Wait until Zhou Dongyu stops playing by Yao Yao. The leader can then start selecting new people. There are very few little flowers whose acting skills are reasonable. So the leader immediately. I considered Yangzi, who plays Cheng Yunji. Yangzi liked it very much after seeing it. I agreed without saying a word. But just when the brave woman's decision was finalized, another embarrassing thing happened. At least Rin Jialuan won't be filming kissing scenes with Yangzi. Discovered that The Legend of the White Snake is a technique for sadomasochism between humans and demons. There are still a lot of kissing scenes. Rin Jialuan doesn't explain. Just ask directly. Rin Jialuan waited until he couldn't stand it anymore and went to the emergency room. The leader understands. Rin Jialuan has no intention of delaying promotion. Worry about infecting yourself. Yangzi, this is why I would rather not do a kissing scene. This White Snake legend was continuously shot into the group by Rin Jialuan. The emperor of the Tang dynasty was only half a month old. Then he turned around and joined the White Snake team again. Rin Jialuan also said at a meeting, filming The Legend of White Snake was extremely hard. But that's it. A show that brings together the passion of countless people. However, it was removed from the shelf shortly after it was taken off the shelves. Yangzi never expected. She and Rin Jialuan will have trouble. People who shouldn't be angry. Since the launch of Legend of White Snake in Paradise, transmission volume exceeded 100 million within 22 hours. And develops at a rate of 100 million per day. But this kind of information makes some capital miserable. The White Lady Zuyu played by Zhao Yaji before. Many people don't have any hope in The Legend of White Snake. But Yangzi will never lose heart. With the mentality of watching a drama, many viewers simply cannot stop. This was quite satisfying. But it should be like this. This drama immediately triggered a discussion on the plot of Franco-C relations. Public opinion is getting bigger and bigger. Directly removed from the shelves by the authorities. But I fully expect the priest to be in the TV series. Have profound performance. Su Zhu's lines in the 8 parts of Tianlong are very profound. Why do you just ruin The Legend of White Snake? Some people guess. Maybe it's because the show's presentation is so great. There are countless points to spread. Has always been the leader in affordable prices. This gives simultaneous episodes a big advantage. Emergency situations. So we took advantage of Fa Haiqing's plot to have a big fight. But this is not a show about returning the first core. When being dismantled. Rin Jialuan's Great Tang Dynasty has also been removed from the shelves and revised. Fortunately, it was sent again later. But this also made Rin Jialuan lose a lot of interest. Hot's 2 consecutive shows have removed the airs. From the side, it also reflects the lack of advertising capabilities of the organization. Can disturb artists who are working hard to shoot. I have no idea. Is everyone's thought process an explanation? How scary Huan Rui is to Yangzi. Yangzi's eyes widened when she cried during the filming of White Snake. But there is no figure of Yangzi on the banner. I need to say, this large number of tasks is indeed confusing. By Yao Yao played by Yangzi. She is clearly a strong woman with vitality. It can't be seen directly in the flag. Just this year, the agreement between Yangzi and Huan Rui finally expired. Yangzi also decided not to resume the agreement. Just saying. Pay tribute to your great life in Ye. And cheers. But there are harsh voices saying that Yangzi is thankless. Almost no one knows. Yangzi completed it for quite a long time. Huan Rui performed 4 scenes of Qing Yunji for Yangzi. Cut to only 200 minutes. The legend of Flying Snakeball obviously has a lot of restrictions. Straightforward. Yangzi was marked and only Huan Rui could fight. Yangzi was also excluded from the cast. But the real situation is, Yangzi is highly recommended by the screenwriter of Divine Beastball. This program has been prepared for Yangzi for a long time. The Agarwood you can get is like broken pieces. It is the male protagonist played by Yangzi. If the rest of Yangzi's life wasn't too troublesome, prompting her different works to ultimately be unfamiliar. Dramatization. Fortunately, Yangzi's agreement finally expired. What's more, Yangzi, who left the organization. We have also been supporting major programs. Controlled large-scale creations. After the Sauvignon Blanc program became popular, Yangzi is currently a famous little actress in the media circle. I accept that she will lead to more acts of kindness. What do you think? 02 Yangzi Kenji's Agarwood is as wonderful as a piece of gathering. Let you understand that every word of love is hurtful. Sadomasochism and Agarwood broken flowers and Agarwood paintings. Covers 3 daily life. 3 lives. Very exciting. Middle of this year. Revitalize Yuku Spring Festival Gala. Broadcast. A dream variety show with verifiable records. Agarwood planting flowers. Adapted from the work Agarwood Like Chips by emotional writer Sumo. The show recreates the sensitive and tortuous love story of its predecessor. Let everyone have another understanding of feelings. Why don't you come and take a look with the manager? If you love can be restrained without anyone, that can't be called love. Agarwood is like crumbs at the beginning. Zhou Yu's daughter Yan Dan met through a sincere performance. Launched an interesting fairy tale mission. In the technical process, the two recover memories of their forgotten past. Fairy Ponley's disappointment entangled in them. The 1,000-year cycle of love. Do you have a choice? Even if I choose to understand this fate, you still care deeply about me. If you could manipulate your emotions, you can't name it emotion. Our emotions no longer drive people crazy. But human weakness can drive people crazy in the quagmire. Yangzi plays the heroine Yan Dan in Agarwood Like Chips. In the play, because of the love from fairy world to the underworld, she can't let go of her sincerity for 900 years. Perseverance and pursuit of feelings. Make your target market experience distress. Even eventually misplaced. Even though she has both temples, she still insists on sadism and masochism. In order to make the target often cry. They say love is blind. Now feelings themselves can no longer make people crazy. But the weakness of human nature. It will make that person fall into the quagmire. It's crazy. He is even more deeply engraved in my heart. 3. Have you ever cherished someone so much? What experience do you want to cherish? Is it sour or sweet? The real creator Su Mo is defined in the book. Have you ever cherished someone so much? Have you ever waited for someone so patient? There is probably no one in the world who doesn't love her now. Rather, it's just that I don't know her at all. It seems like there is someone who knows her so well. Ignored her from beginning to end. Ignored from beginning to end. 4 of the world's saddest problems. It is to pursue a problem wholeheartedly. Compared with Yangzi, Chang Yi once engaged in sadomasochism. Drama Zhu Xian Qing Yunji. Characters in the pine trees of Nuoyujan in Liulichang'an. Everyone loves to vomit blood. But now it is no longer the saddest thing. The saddest thing in this international competition. It is to pursue a problem wholeheartedly. But in the end it gets further and further away from the beginning. Obviously I need to get closer. Then it gets closer. But I don't know what's wrong. It just floated away. 5 like this piece of agarwood. In fact, I burned it to smithereens. Maybe even the stove is gone. The authentic name of agarwood is like agarwood. Heavy agarwood. Such a poetic call. Just like Zhang Ailing's agarwood identifies the protagonist. However, the content is profound. Yet unique. The call of agarwood like debris begins with this paragraph. Put the whole piece of agarwood in it. A little spark. It will burn. It no longer blocks now. Until it burns into great crumbs. Then updated with brand new shard. Keep burning. But agarwood is like bread crumbs. How do you operate it? The stove rod won't light anymore. Just like this piece of agarwood. I've burned it. Into large crumbs. There may not even be a fireplace now. 6 most people. They all tend to work for people who don't care about themselves. Stove and water accepted. But they don't care. He who receives for himself a stove and water. In Chen Xiangruxi's drama, Yangzi no longer hesitates. Use your own heart to deal with sincerity. But it violated the restriction of love between heaven and earth. A sadomasochistic love story unexpectedly started. Spanned 3 lives. Every emotion of Sanching people is in the water. He who does not care about those who suffer the fire in boiling water for themselves. She doesn't need to care at all now. She asked instead. A man who even she can't see. Love yourself after all. What kind of man is taller? Just leave. Love will gradually break off. Everyone who has watched the drama knows that. This is not their personal story. But after watching it for a long time, the story gradually becomes their personal story. Agarwood is famous all over the internet. See the display's target market with deep concern. Mainly because Yangzi's tears flowed in the drama. Isn't that what life is like? Actors who have acted a lot really understand that this is not a true story. But they still care. Things in the play. People who watch the show really understand. This is not their personal story. However, after a long search, this story has gradually become your personal story. Not really. Your way to learn a monitor that really fits. It taught humans that they are no longer alone. 0375000 people. Xiao Zhan Fault won the title of White Moonlight. Recently, Xiao Zhan's mistakes were recognized by Yu Eguang. The choice of 75,000 people caused a big discussion on the internet. Mainly some big-name super celebrity fans. Because this choice is not made behind closed doors. Now it's no longer empty talk. Complete technology. Lasted for more than 20 days. For this identity was finally born. It all depends on the choice of netizens. And netizens' likes and dislikes. There is no Sanching action behind the scenes. So, this relaxed and direct ending will definitely spread to everyone. In short, winning or losing all depends on your ability. And this time, Xiao Zhan relies on the selection of 75,000 people. Obtained the title of Yu Eguang by mistake. In the eyes of many people, this doesn't seem to be a big breed. After all, there are less than 100,000 humans. What else is there to gloat about? Yes, it's no longer 100,000 people. The simplest is 75,000. But, as long as you study the problem from a unique perspective, that's another explanation. When used by far less than 100,000 people, you may be easy. Xiao Guang's fault earned him the title of Xiao Guang. It's also quite shocking. I wonder who is wearing the emperor's new clothes. It sounds like this is the Star Wish project from a certain platform. It is to increase the stickiness of fans and celebrities and organized activities. As long as fans vote for more than 20 days, the celebrity with the most votes gets to vote. Get unique and exclusive exposure. In the eyes of many celebrity fans, this is undoubtedly a way to increase the influence of one's idols. Special events. It will naturally attract everyone's attention and willing to participate. Without exception, Xiao Zhan's fans are also included, although many people only found out about it afterwards. For example, Xiao Jing. But this does not prevent a small number of fans from noticing. And we have a very tacit understanding to do it right away. In the end, 75,000 people fought on the top of the Forbidden City. Xiao Zhan's fault earned him the title of White Moonlight. Here I applaud their efforts. It is worth mentioning that among the celebrities and fans participating in this, these 75,000 people are far ahead of the latecomers. Give a simple example. The number of fans of the second and third ranked stars. They are 49,000 and 45,000 respectively. In comparison, number of participants from Xiao Zhan fans, directly related to the existence of faults. And this is when many people don't know about this activity, without calling on everyone to participate in this event. This shows how active Xiao Zhan's fans are. How many potential fans does Xiao Zhan have? Gather is a ball of fire. The sky is filled with scattered stars. Maybe it confirms this sentence. Finally, let us congratulate the white moonlight in our hearts. I would also like to thank you for this event. Countless fans who persist silently. You also deserve congratulations and appreciation. Because everyone, we are indestructible. What do you think about this? This concludes our news section. Welcome to leave your thoughts in the comments area. Let's discuss it together. Welcome. Don't forget to give me a like and follow. Thank for all.